There is the summit of Mount Maroon, which we are going to tackle now. It's 966 meters at the peak. And there's Jill all shaded away from the sun and taking a photo of me.
Oh, I'm trying. I'm tripping over a rock.
Mount Maroon is located in the Border Ranges, not too far between the Queensland and New South Wales border, and pretty much parallel with the southern Gold Coast. You can access it either from Rathdowney or Boona, and there's about a 5 or 6 kilometer dirt road off the Boona-Rathdowney Road to get into the head of the trail at the parking lot. So without any further ado, let's join Jill and Terry at the parking lot at the base of the walk, and let's kick off on this adventure. No, there's a little station where you're meant to squeeze the little ball and spray some stuff on your feet, but it doesn't appear to be working. Well, that didn't take long for the trail to start climbing, did it? Jill's tightening up her boots a little bit before we get underway seriously. Jill's gonna slather up with some sunscreen. We've done the flat part of the track, if you want to call it that, which is just a gentle grade up. And now we're about to start the ascent. Do do do. Yes, that is me panting in the background. This is not an easy climb. Here comes Jill. It's just gravel the whole way so far. We haven't even got to the face of the mountain yet. This is the scrabbly stuff we're going up. They're not easy. Here's one of the flanks of Mount Maroon. We're probably an eighth of the way up. These are the little markers that mark the track. And without them, it would be difficult to follow. That is hard yakka, but it is spectacular. There's Jilly down the hilly. Being silly. But that's my Jilly. Little national parks marker on the tree here. We can just start to get the imposing face of Mount Maroon through the trees. Looks like there's a east peak and a west peak, or maybe a north and a south. That spot there, hon, you gotta climb right up that rock in front of you. There's lots of handholds on it though.
If I can go this way.
You can see what quite a scrabble it is.
that?
Just having to hoist herself out.
Did you see that? I did an exercise at the gym yesterday that was like that.
And that's one of the scree faces of Mount Maroon there. That is our first unobstructed view of Mount Maroon. We're right up to the junction where it goes right and down. And before we take it on, I just have to empty out my excess water.
I wish there was a video of my face right now. Ew.
That's a lot of water.
Ew.
Let's have a drink, honey, first, and then we'll head down the hill. I can understand how... I really hope the video can pick up the steepness of this, because it is steep. This is not for the faint-hearted, this little track. Probably not, maybe not so much faint-hearted, but like seriously unfit, I wouldn't try this one. There's a massive step right here that Jill's gonna come up. But we're in the shade, so it's nice and cool. But apparently this is the last scramble. We're 80% of the way there. That is almost vertical.
Terry's grabbing some chocolate for this next scramble.
We're now up on the saddle, and we've got a mercifully flat track here at the moment. And there's Jill beside a BAT, a bat.
Big ass tree.
Really big ass tree. This is what the scrabble right to the summit looks like. So we're just over the edge, and the summit's just up there. So you climb out of the trees and you get onto these big open flat rocks. Well, we're up on the summit now. There's Mount Barney, East and West Peak. There's Mount Lindsay. And my mate John's property is right down there, the center of the screen. It's got 300 acres with an absolutely beautiful view of Barney and Maroon. Hello, Mr. Odlum. I am well, mate. I have something to tell you. I am standing on the top of Mount Maroon looking down on your property right now. Here we're up on the top of Mount Maroon now, and Jill has a blue hat on, and for some reason the butterflies love it because they keep crashing into her hat. Look at them, there's swarms of them. They're not around me, they're just around her.
Stud.
It's the strangest thing.
Some of them have like full on crashed into me.
Well, hun, how would you rate the climb up to Mount Maroon?
Not for a beginner.
Definitely not a beginner climb.
It's straight on climbing right from the car park, just a gradual, and then there's pretty much vertical scramble up sections that are not going to be fun going down.
No, they're not.
So
no, they're not. At least there's lots of tree roots and things to hold on to.
yeah, I'll be going down backwards lots of bits, I think.
Yeah.
To be able to hold on, or I'll be shot off the mountain.
But once we're up here, we're rewarded with a beautiful view, that's for
it's
sure.
lovely. I'm getting whacked with butterflies.
Still getting butterfly crashed, even without
Not
your
as
hat?
bad without my hat. With my hat on, they just keep going doink, 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 cutting into me. It's hilarious.
I'm not sure what that peak is over there, but you can tell it's the caldera of a volcano. It's actually got a little rim around it and a depression in the middle. Over here, down in the valley, that little triangular green patch where you can see sparkles, those are car windscreens camped along Barney Creek at Flanagan's Reserve. Bigriggen is out in that direction. This is a thing that Jill does. It's called planking. I'm taking a video of you at the moment planking. So you just sit there and hold it. Doo-doo-doo. Ready, steady.
Little bald heady.
How do we get off this day mountain?
That way, somehow. That way. Just go over the edge and
Keep falling.
yeah.
Oh, forgot to say, there's a little can from the top, and there's a little urn up here.
Someone scattered ashes, we think.
Yeah, probably scattered ashes. It's empty anyway.
They left the urn.
And there's Maroon Dam down there. Here's the advantage of longer legs versus stumpy legs. You have to get sneaky. Here's Jill coming down quite a scrambly little bit.
Steep bit.
Steep bit. You definitely got to use both arms, both legs, and both butt cheeks.
Yep. There we go.
Nice work. There's the scramble. Good example of the scramble you've got to do. You basically got to lift your body weight down with both hands because your feet aren't long enough to reach the next shelf. Good work, hon.
Thank you.
That one was a little bit tricky. You definitely got to use both butt cheeks on it. Ooh. See this big rock here?
Yeah.
After this one, it moves.
Okay. Thanks.
Hey, hon.
Hello.
I feel as though we're nearing the end.
Yeah.
And here's Jill coming down the last stretch. 20 past 9. And we left at a little before 6.
So call it 3.5 hours. Well done, Jill. Bloody awesome.
That was good. Trying to get a video of the cicadas.
Well, Jill and I got down the mountain and we saw a police car. What was that police car doing there, honey?
Oh, our Indian friend's friend called the police because he got lost up there. We were asking people on the way, have you seen him? And they hadn't, but he's back on the trail now and on the way down.
So there were 2 of them that went up. One of them made it about 3/4 of the
till
way.
the straight scramble up, but he was too weak-legged.
And then he stopped, and his mate connected up with us, and he came to the peak.
We got him to the top.
And then he left before us.
Yeah, he said, I'm heading back down.
And he got lost, and his mate called the police.
But he's back on the trail.
Back on the trail. He found his little orange diamonds, and he's on his way back down. So a happy ending.
No, thirsty.
He will be too, because he didn't have any water.
No, and I made him have some of mine.
Yeah.
Offered him an apple. He didn't want an apple. His stomach was a bit loop-de-loo.
Good stuff.
So,
All right.
go unprepared, people.
Yes.
You need liquids.
Definitely. It's blazing. We met a girl, it's what, 9:30 at the moment or so?
Yeah, dressed in black track pants and a black
shirt.
t-shirt.
Just heading up now, and it'd be 30 now, 30
Yeah.
plus.
Oh. And she said she only made it halfway the first time she tried, but she's trying and make it again. I'm thinking, leave a few hours earlier.
All right, well done, Jilly. We'll see you next time on the next Jafffa Adventure. Just leaving Maroon now, heading home. Check out this pack of butterflies.
I want to walk over to them.
There's squillions of them. And there's where we came from. Up at the very top. That little saddle between the 2 peaks is where the track runs, straight up the guts. Jill's gonna walk over and see if she can get close to these butterflies.
There's a bazillion butterflies. They're like those blue monarchy ones. Hi guys. Bye now.